Hey folks, this is Jake Davis and On the Fly Review for you, and today I'm talking about Bad Boys: Ride or Die, directed by Adil El Arbi, Bilal Fallah. There's two guys, and maybe that's how you say those names. Same guys who made the last one, and also made that Batgirl movie that is never going to see the light of day. This movie stars Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Vanessa Hudgens, Alexander Ludwig, Eric Dane, and Joe Pantoliano. Despite getting killed in the last movie, he gets to have a nice, Gandalf heaven dream fantasy moment. Man needs a check. Now what are you gonna say? I mean, I guess the Matrix royalties ain't that goddamn big. But anyhow, whole setup here is, accusations come out about their dead captain. And they go on a mission to try to clear his good name. And end up in a whole espionage situation. Not espionage, but end up in a whole situation of crooked cops. And there's also this whole thing going on where Martin Lawrence has a near-death experience, and now he has this sense of invulnerability to him. He's convinced he's seen his past lives, and every life I had, you were there with me, Mike. There's this one time you were my dog. I mean, not like my homie, like I'm my best friend, like you are now. Like you were actually like my dog. You sleep at my feet, and I throw you little pieces of bacon. It's really entertaining. The thing is, it's so bizarre how the Bad Boy movies have come about. 1995, first movie comes out. Michael Bay's first movie. Hated it. Absolutely hated that movie. Sequel comes out 2003. Skipped it altogether. I avoided it. I did not see it until part 3 came out 17 years later. And I always thought, just because, well, I'm gonna see Bad Boys 3. Might as well check out what happened in the second one. And I realized I wasn't missing a goddamn thing. I hated it too. I liked Bad Boys 3 though. And then I liked this one. And the reason I liked both of these movies, because it does something that a lot of sequels don't really get into and properly do. The Mission Impossible movies are really doing good about this kind of stuff. About how the events and the repercussions of what happened in previous movies actually, they actually have an effect on these men's lives as they get older. And the fact that these men are both now in their 50s isn't just ignored for these two sequels. My daughter's acting like a goddamn bird over here. I'm giving Bad Boys Ride or Die, and I can't believe this, I'm giving it 4 stars. It's the best one of the series yet. I'll give it a little bit of spoiler here. There's a bit in the film where they kind of get stranded and they're on the run, hiding, and they gotta steal some clothes from a trailer park. So then we got Will Smith running around for a full 20-minute sequence wearing a Reba McEntire t-shirt. And Mark Lawrence wearing a hoodie that says purebred white boy. And it just tickled my soul. And this is the whole scene that sets up into that kind of thing playing out, which is also hysterical. I thought it was. I laughed my ass off during that whole bit. I had a lot of fun watching this movie. I highly recommend Bad Boys Ride or Die. There's been some movies I enjoyed this summer so far. I really liked The Fall Guy. I loved Planet of the Apes, King Planet of the Apes. And it was a little disappointed, but I definitely would recommend Furiosa. And Inside Out 2 was just beautiful. It was a beautiful movie. But this was really fun. This is another hit. The earlier part of this year, we had a lot of duds. We had crap like Argyle and Madam Web. But summertime it's been a slow start, but the summer movies are starting to shape out pretty good. I just mentioned 5 movies to you that are more than worth going out and seeing at the theaters right now. Anyhow, hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm Jake Davis. I'll catch you on the fly.